VR virtual simulation system for maintenance of battery management system in pure electric vehicles. Teachers can log into the virtual training platform and assign exam tasks or publish exams online. Students can download software resources directly from the back end of the web page and enter the software to take the assessment. At the same time, students can also view test scores, step details, and other information in the background to fill in the gaps in time. The software is developed based on VR virtual reality software technology and relies on intelligent positioning operation handles. Virtual reality digital helmets and other equipment create an immersive learning environment for users. Users can move in the scene using handle rays and freely operate training tools and equipment. The system is divided into two modules: disassembly and diagnosis. Both include training and assessment modes. In training mode, you can see detailed prompts for the current step. Objects that require interaction in the scene will also be highlighted. In the assessment mode, a related question bank is provided. There will be no prompts during the operation, and the system will make a final score based on the operation record. The virtual disassembly and assembly module includes the disassembly and installation of the battery manager, including power-off operation, removal of fixing bolts, removal and installation of battery manager, installation of fixing bolts and power-on operation, and so on. Disassembly and installation of power battery pack. Introduce high-voltage power-off operation and disassembly of high-voltage wiring harness. Introduce the removal and installation of the power battery pack. Introduce the safe use of high-voltage electricity and the disassembly of coolant pipes, and the use of battery lifting equipment, and so on. Disassembly and installation of power battery module. Introduce the disassembly of the power battery module, including the disassembly of the upper cover, the disassembly of the high-voltage connector of the battery module, the disassembly of the signal acquisition harness, the disassembly of the power battery module, the disassembly of the battery module, and so on. Disassembly and installation of distribution box. Introduce the disassembly and installation of high-voltage distribution systems, including the disassembly of the upper cover, the disassembly of the main positive contactor, the disassembly of the main negative contactor, the disassembly and installation of the pre-charging contactor, and so on, including maintenance of high-voltage non-electrification faults, insulation faults of power batteries, thermal management faults of power batteries, and so on. You can select one to default points for training and assessment at the same time. Maintenance record work order, record and fill-in data. Take high-voltage contactor failure as an example. The fault diagnosis process is as follows: operation preparation, site preparation, vehicle preparation and testing and recording of motor coolant level, and so on. Record the phenomenon after the vehicle is powered on. Observe the dashboard, vehicle lights and electrical equipment. Listen to the sounds and record the basic phenomenon in the work order. Perform preliminary judgment and inspection using tools in the troubleshooting process, such as multimeters and diagnostic instruments, to read fault codes and data streams, measure values and other data. Repair the fault. Repair the specific fault point. Verify whether the fault disappears, and finally confirm the fault. Training evaluation, site recovery, and 6 is management and submission of tasks. The training evaluation is based on the prompt maintenance record work order as the main process, and the results of each step are evaluated. The above is the introduction of the software. Thank you for watching.